Hello Internet, welcome to GED. Today we have some beautiful hash browns and we're talking about the Division 2 has a massive hype train. So guys, these hash browns are straight from the store. No, I didn't make them myself, and no, I didn't buy them from McDonald's, but I did toast them to a golden brown perfection. Check out that crispy hash brown. And before we dive into these, let's talk a little bit about the Division 2. This game, guys, is looking fantastic. Freaking fantastic. Just seeing the E3 trailer, and recently a whole bunch of YouTubers have E3 gameplay videos coming out. It just looks simply fantastic. I didn't play a lot of the original Division. I kind of played the demo a little bit, played a little bit on my friend's computer, but I wasn't too into the actual full Division, the original Division. But just seeing all the skills and weapons and variation on the gameplay in the Division 2, if they keep on this path, it could be amazing. And of course, it's getting a huge cult following because of all the features that they've added. Alright, we'll try this first hash brown. I can still feel that it's very, very hot, but check out that crispy golden deliciousness. I have a little bit of mayo, a little bit of ketchup. So we'll start with the catsup. Oh yeah, super crunchy, super good. Man, if you don't like mayo on potatoes, you don't know what you're missing. Going back to those Belgium fries, right? They love the mayonnaise on the fried potatoes. And it synchronizes pretty dang well. So after watching these Division 2 E3 gameplay videos, basically from what people could capture while they were at E3, they're very short videos, maybe 10 minutes long, doesn't go into a whole lot of depth, but the weapons, the weapons are the number one thing that I noticed right off the bat. There's a ton more variation in the weaponry, and each, of the three classes that they've shown have different ultimate weapons, like a grenade launcher, a chemical thrower, nanobots for damaging enemies, the hive basically, and also a lot of variation on the base weapons, the sniper rifles, the shotguns, the different mods you can put into them. I think that even watching the area capture gameplay where they're fighting over that airplane territory, these weapons just look and sound and give life to the world because it's just so well thought of. It's really hard to explain, but the more realistic the weaponry is, the more exciting the gameplay is in a lot of ways. Check out that beautiful golden, delicious hash brown. Don't you just want some? You know you do. Apparently in the Division 2, there's going to be kind of like point capture with a little bit of like crafting slash base building. I think that's pretty cool, collecting resources to build up areas. And then, of course, one of the hugest additions is the 8-man raid. Yes, they're actually going to have endgame raids and endgame content and tons of stuff for you to be doing at the endgame rather than just kind of trailing off and losing their player base because they didn't really do anything at the end. I've read that they basically designed the game from the end game backwards. So the end game has the most stuff to do, and you're kind of getting a lot of repeatable, engrossing content that won't get dull super, super fast. And that's got me also very excited. Not to mention everyone else. In terms of the enemies in combat, they're reining in that bullet sponge ridiculousness that's very famous in the Division, because enemies would take like clip after clip after clip and not go down, literally just absorbing, sponging bullets. But in the Division 2, or at least what people have seen and said, there's a very, very good balance between shooting key points of the enemy to do extra damage and overall health, so that you're not fighting the same enemy for like clip after clip, just unloading into them. If you play tactically and you play good, you're going to be plowing through more enemies. But the AI, from what I've seen in the demos, the AI can be quite brutal. Like, people in the demos are getting their butts kicked because these AI, they're ducking, they're taking cover, they're running, they're shooting, they're gunning. Absolutely looks fantastic. I do have a little bit of iced tea here. So, one thing that I'm looking forward to the most in this game is the development of the classes, and most importantly for me, the demolition class. I am a huge fan of explosive based classes. And this demolition class has, the typical grenades, the typical weapons, but they also have the grenade launcher. And oh gosh, I just want the grenade launcher to be amazing in this game, because I want to run up in the middle of packs of enemies and just blow the crap out of the entire area. Granted, that's not what the Division 2 is about, but, that just seeing that gun in action gets me a little tingly inside. What class do you look forward to? Let me know in the comments, of course. Or, if you're looking forward to the Division 2 or not looking forward to the Division 2, let me know as well. I think if they stay on course and they develop what they're going to be developing, it could be really grand. One more last key thing about the Division 2, sorry there guys, they promised that every 3 months, every 3 months, they're going to be releasing more and more story missions, more and more advancement on the overall plot of the world, which seems really, really cool if they can pull it off. It's always great when games do frequent updates to keep their player base engrossed in what's going on. I really, really hope they start releasing more actual game footage and actual information about the game pretty soon, because I believe they have a really, really close release date. Sometime towards the end of this year, if not the beginning of next year, which could be fantastic because it'll fill the gap between other games and quite possibly take a little place in the market where a lot of people are enjoying their well, not FPS, but over-the-shoulder shooter slash MMO. Well, that's all I got this time, guys. Remember to game, eat, and discuss. Jump on that Division 2 hype train if you're all in for it, and have a good one.